So we're going to talk about why to access media. First of all, free publicity, brand recognition. You might take a half an hour or an hour of your time to write up a press release and get your name in front of those 30,000. That number 30,000 is approximately the readership now of Business in Vancouver. If we look at a larger media like Global, you could be talking about 250,000 people. So this is a way to get free publicity, brand recognition, and generally credibility from independent sources. I can't underline enough how important this is. You can put information up on your website, you can write a blog, you can have a lot of followers, but that's just you talking about something, and I don't know if what you're saying is really credible or not. But if you're in an independent media source, a credible media source like Business in Vancouver, BC Business, or a consumer magazine, or on television, that's a third party saying, we find that you are credible in what you do. So it really gives you a lot of credibility. Media feeds on itself and publicity multiplies. So this is really important when you're looking at something connected to a trend. So if you have something to say about a trend that's going on in the world, in news, in fashion, in real estate, whatever it is, once you're in and have been interviewed or in one media, another medium may see you and pick it up. And then another media may see you and pick it up. So you start to be seen in a lot of different places. As when I worked in television, we would look at the newspapers as soon as they came in to see what was going on. When you're in newspapers, you watch television to see what's going on. You look at websites to see what's going on. Media is always feeding on itself. And as I mentioned, you could, in one show on Global, in an evening, let's say 2-minute report, be in front of 250,000 people. Whereas when you're in social media, a lot of people are kind of saying, well, where do I spend my time? Think of how many thousand of followers you do have, and if you put up a post, how many of those actually see it. So I actually did a test on Twitter. I took a look at a post when I got into my feed, and I refreshed the page, and within 15 seconds, that post in the top was gone, right? And I don't even have, 5,000 followers or maybe 3,000 followers. So the more followers you have, the more people out there, even though it sounds great, millions of people out, I think it's now 3.9 billion posts per minute now on the internet. It sounds great, but how many are actually seeing what you do? So if you end up on a channel or in a publication where people are watching, they're kind of like a captive audience. If you're Business in Vancouver, these are your targeted readers. So in many ways, a small amount of time results in a large return on your investment of resources.